We all know the story. Tens of millions of years ago, dinosaurs ruled the Earth, and humans didn't even exist. That's what science has always told us. But what if the past isn't what we think it is? What if traces of humanity, tools, carvings, even footprints, have been found in places and times where they simply shouldn't be? Across deserts and valleys, through caves and lost landscapes, lie clues that challenge everything we know about history. Footprints frozen in ancient sand, stones cut with impossible precision, tools so delicate, modern engineers can't recreate them. Tonight, we'll uncover 5 discoveries that defy explanation and may rewrite the story of our civilization forever. New Mexico, 1930. A team of archaeologists led by Dr. Mark Roberts searched the endless dunes of White Sands National Park. They were expecting pottery shards, stone tools, the usual traces of early life. But instead, they found something no one could explain. Hidden beneath layers of gypsum dust were footprints, not animal tracks, not random impressions, human footprints, perfectly preserved, spaced, and shaped as if someone had just walked there moments ago. But then came the impossible part. Running parallel to these human steps were the prints of massive creatures, beasts that shouldn't have existed at the same time as humans. Some appeared to be from extinct megafauna, others resembled dinosaurs. Dr. Roberts' team documented every print, measuring, mapping, and photographing in silence. The realization sank in. If the dating was correct, humans had been walking this earth far earlier than science allowed. Were these footprints a mistake, or were they a forgotten chapter in the history of life itself? Decades later, the White Sands footprints remain one of archaeology's most haunting enigmas, a silent message pressed into the earth, whispering that maybe we were here all along. Bolivia, 1950. At dawn, a group of explorers climbed the mist-covered slopes of a remote plateau near Tiwanaku. Their guide spoke of strange ruins, visible only when the first rays of sun hit the mountain. What they found took their breath away. Massive stone blocks, some weighing over 200 tons, lay scattered like pieces of a forgotten puzzle, each one carved with machine-like precision, interlocking perfectly with its neighbors, without mortar, without error. The site was called Puma Punku. The deeper they explored, the more impossible it became. Every angle, every groove, every alignment seemed deliberate, as though the builders had understood not just engineering, but astronomy itself. The ruins aligned perfectly with solstices and star patterns. Even the smallest miscalculation would have ruined the symmetry. Yet these ancient builders achieved perfection with tools we cannot identify even today. Who carved these stones? How were they moved across mountains and valleys? And why does the site seem to echo celestial designs? To this day, Puma Punku remains one of history's greatest architectural mysteries, a monument that whispers of a civilization far ahead of its time. Central India, 1960s. Deep inside the Bhimbetka rock shelters, explorers stumbled upon a cave sealed for thousands of years. As their lamps flickered against the walls, something glittered in the dust. Tiny fragments, sharp, perfect, unbelievably small. They were microlithic tools, miniature instruments carved with precision that seemed far beyond prehistoric capability. Each blade edge was flawless, every notch exact. Some were so small that a single misplaced movement could have shattered them. But the question wasn't just how they were made, it was why. Were these tools ceremonial, surgical? Did they serve a purpose now lost to time? Modern scientists have tried to recreate them and failed. Even with advanced instruments, the results crumble under pressure. So who crafted these? And how did they achieve microscopic precision thousands of years before the invention of metal tools? Peru, early 1960s. In a sun-scorched cave near Ica, a group of explorers uncovered hundreds of engraved stones. They expected the usual, hunters, animals, rituals. Instead, they found carvings that seemed impossible. Humans, flying. The stones depicted men piloting strange machines, gliders, rotorcrafts, even devices that looked eerily like modern airplanes. Some figures appeared to wear protective suits, gripping levers and controls mid-flight. Each carving showed motion, perspective, and engineering understanding that shouldn't have existed thousands of years ago. Cockpits, wings, exhaust vents, all etched with uncanny realism. Were these symbolic myths, or were they memories passed down from a civilization that once knew the skies? Skeptics call them fakes, believers call them proof. Either way, the Ica stones remain an unsolved chapter in humanity's past, an archive of machines carved long before machines were ever built. Rome, 4th century CE. Archaeologists cataloging artifacts from a forgotten tomb discovered a small, dusty cup. It looked ordinary until sunlight touched it. The green glass suddenly shimmered and turned blood red, not painted, not coated. The transformation came from within the glass itself. Modern analysis revealed why. The cup's creators had embedded microscopic particles of gold and silver into the glass, a technology that manipulates light at the nanoscale. It's the same principle used in modern optical science, yet it was achieved nearly 1,900 years ago. How did Roman craftsmen master such precision? Was it accident or forgotten knowledge rediscovered only in our time? The Lycurgus cup remains one of the most advanced artifacts ever found, a masterpiece of art, chemistry, and mystery, all contained in a single vessel. Each of these discoveries, footprints pressed into ancient sands, stones carved with mathematical precision, tools so small they rival modern engineering, carvings that depict flight, and glass that bends light like our own technology, all share one quiet message. Our ancestors may have known far more than we dare to believe. For centuries, we've told ourselves that history is a straight road, a clean line of progress from primitive to advanced. But what if it isn't? What if time moves in circles, civilizations rising to unimaginable heights, then collapsing back into dust, leaving behind fragments that we mistake for myths? Every unearthed artifact, every impossible structure, every unexplained carving, they are not just relics. They are echoes. Echoes of knowledge lost and rediscovered, of minds that reached beyond the limits of their age. Maybe the past isn't gone. Maybe it's waiting, buried just beneath our feet, in the dust, in the ruins, in the stars, still whispering secrets we've only begun to understand.